What's going on, guys? My name is Seapeekay. Welcome back to another video on my channel. As a lot of you know, I compete in the Minecraft Championships every month, which is an event organized by Scott, our very own Dan, that's a long name, and the Nox crew. It's a huge Minecraft tournament, and one thing I'm notoriously bad at is Minecraft parkour. So someone actually made a replica of the Parkour Warrior map, and we are going to be practicing it. I already filmed this video once, and my microphone didn't work. So now we're filming it live. We're currently doing a live stream for people who I'm actually going to ignore for the next 15 minutes. So I'm very sorry, everyone in the chat. You are getting ignored. And you now get to see the switch between Stream Me and YouTube Me. Isn't that great? This is part of a series I'm going to be doing, which is like a Minecraft Championship Redemption training arc, where I'm fed up of losing and it's time to win. Those of you who watch Minecraft Championships know that I am notoriously terrible at parkour, and the furthest I've ever got in this is Stage 5, Area 3. And I've never got past it. I've been in 5 out of the 6 Minecraft Championship tournaments, and I've never got past it. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and jump into this. So I've now explained what's going on to the chat, and we're going to get into this. So without further ado, let's start the run. Okay, I'm already running. Reset the run. There we go. So this is a pretty much exact replica of the Minecraft Championships Parkour Warrior stage. Now, you're going to see... Oh my goodness, what an awful start. So you're going to see a lot of numbers going up on the screen, and that is how much time I saved or lost versus my best time in that segment. So that was 5 seconds slower than, like, my fastest time. But it's not about how fast we do the start bit, honestly. It's more about the later sections. The later sections are much more intense, and I kind of just want to see where I can get up to in 10 minutes now. I have been practicing for a little bit this morning, but I did just take about an hour and a half break, so I might have forgotten how I can do all this stuff. But this actually starts off pretty easy and gets progressively more difficult, which is how parkour would work normally, I think. And as I said, the furthest I've ever got is Stage 5, Area 3. And I can now pretty consistently get past that. So hopefully I can do it right now, because it'd be pretty embarrassing if I practiced all morning to not be able to do it right now, you know? Jumping up here. This is relatively simple. And then it just starts to get a little harder from here on out. People who are watching my live stream right now in the chat will know how much I struggle with certain parts of this. I can actually take a bonus bounce here. There you go. You can take 3 bounces and still make that. So worth taking the extra bounce, in my opinion. This is still relatively easy for now. It starts to get difficult for me about where I used to fail, to be fair. This is interesting. If you can get it right, you can sort of bounce on the glass all the way down. But I'm too scared, so we're just going to take it nice and easy. Now, this part, especially, people will remember the ladder jumps ruined my life here, honestly. I spent about 3 out of my 10 minutes just on this section. And what's hilarious is, I actually haven't been failing this all morning. And now that I'm live, I am failing it. But last time I did this, I didn't know anything about a technique called momentum jumping, which is this. So you actually get like a bit of a speed boost as you land. And I now can do that part fairly easily, which is nice. This part as well used to be a pain, but I've developed a nice little arch jump that seems to work pretty consistently. There are still times when it fails me, but if I go in between these 2 ladders and arch around as I step... Ooh, okay, good. Woo! Oh, you gotta love slimes. You've got to love slimes. So, yeah, I practiced for about 2 hours this morning and got significantly better at this. It feels good, although this part is now ruining my life, as you can see. But we're still only 3 minutes in. This is not that bad. There are definitely people who do much worse than this. There we go. As you can see, we lost 37 seconds versus my best time there. So, not my most proud time, but we don't care. The ladder's relatively simple. Now that I know you can hold shift when you go down them, I didn't know that before. So, I'm doing well. Nice to look over to my chat occasionally here and see that people want me to fall off. That's really nice of you guys. Thank you. But this is where it starts to get like a bit more difficult, a bit more awkward. As we go into Stage 5 here. I think that's Stage 5-1 completed. This part was new to me. So I missed the one MCC where they had this bit in. So when they threw it back in for the last MCC, I was confused as all hell. But now I've practiced it a little bit. I'm like okay with it. I'm still not the best at it. But I am... No, okay, I say I'm okay with it. We say we're okay with it. But are we really? That's the real question. I'm failing miserably at it now. You know what it is? This is what I was saying. When I first filmed this video before... so I forgot to turn my mic on. I was saying how I might do pretty well, like, now when I'm doing it on my own. But when it comes to doing it with people watching, I'll start failing miserably. And would you look at that? I am failing miserably. I'm going to concentrate for a second there. Okay, and then this jump. Okay, right. Oh my god. It's like I've forgotten how. In my trial run earlier, in the one that I filmed but didn't have any audio for, I actually did this whole thing up to the end by like 8 minutes, and now I can't do it. Okay, hold on. Right. Okay, good. Okay, ladder jumps. I believe there's no such thing as a consistent ladder jump. I think ladders are bugged, and I think it's hit and miss. You could be really good, or you could be really bad, and it's actually nothing to do with how good you are. All right, good. All right, so this is the furthest I could ever get when I did MCC. And this is I would just keep falling on this same jump over and over and over again. And I'm going to keep doing it now. But then, yeah, I actually, there you go. Okay, I was nailing this earlier is what I was going to say. Okay. Yeah, I got tweeted a link for someone tweeting me saying that they'd made a replica, and I was like, okay, I'm down. And this is the first time I've actually been on it this morning, so... This part, very awkward. I'd never done this part until this morning because I'd never gotten past it before. And still very awkward. I will say, too, there is a noticeable difference in playing this without streaming it and streaming it in terms of, like, slight frame drops. Feels a little weird, but other than that, no real excuse. Earlier on when I did this, I actually got through to the next part before, like, 6 minutes, I think. And obviously, I've failed miserably here, and now I can't do this part. All the hard work I put in this morning is gone. I feel like if I just go at it with, like, overconfidence, it's the best way to do it. If I slow down too much, I lose all momentum. So I really need to just be confident. I know I can do it. I've been doing it all morning. And now all of a sudden, look at me. Don't mess this up now. Ooh. Oh my god, okay. Right. So obviously we're over 10 minutes, or we're about to be over 10 minutes. This part's very awkward because you can't shift, because you get stuck underneath these. But I did develop a nice little method where if I look up and turn my body, I pretty consistently get these jumps done. It's just this last one that's very difficult. Yeah. Last one, very difficult. So this is where I would be running out of time in MCC, because you get 10 minutes to do it. However... We're not restricted by MCC's times right now, so I'm going to keep going. Also, this is further than I've ever been, so I'd be at stage 7-1, which is actually a pretty good... That's pretty good going for MCC. I'd get quite a lot of points for getting to 7-1. So realistically, it's not that bad. 7-1 is a good place to get to. Okay, this is a really difficult jump. Oh my god! I've done it first time. Woo! Okay, so that's 7-1 done. This is all about... these weird ice jumps. There's no real logic to them in my eyes. I actually hate them. They can go away. But, again, I got pretty good at the ice as well earlier. Again, I've just gone for a couple of hours without practicing now, so... For some reason, ice, if you're in the very corner, doesn't trigger the ice abilities. Like the way ice would normally work. So you can do these, like, cool little jumps. There you go. And this last one is a pain in the backside. Yeah. The last one is, the ice is awful. So the whole thing's pretty straightforward. It's just mostly the last jump. The last jump is so bad. But we're fine. We're doing this. Here we go. We're going to do it this time. Knew it! Let's go. And then this one I kind of just do a normal jump. This part looks incredibly difficult. It's actually not that bad. It's just more about momentum and movement, which I haven't done again for a couple of hours now. So let's, here we go. So close. There we go. All right, good. Now this is as far as I can get consistently. This is very difficult here. In fact, I've only gone through this a couple of times. So the fact I'm even getting this far right now is pretty impressive to me. Oh my god, what's happening? No! No! Yeah, and this is what I was saying. So, like, I don't doubt for 1 second this is going to be so much harder when it's actually MCC because, one, it's live, so I can't really make mistakes. If I do, like, it's, you know, there's no redos. It's just live and that's just it. So there'll be a lot more pressure on. But also, yeah, there is, like, 39 other people doing it. So there's, like, loads of little pairs of boots like, on the floor when you're trying to do it. Oh my god, wait. Oh, we've done it. Okay. Now this is where it gets truly difficult. This is stage 8-2. Okay? 8-2. If I could get to 8-2 in MCC, I'd be fine. I would be fine. This is very difficult. I've been practicing some like momentum jumps for this, but I'm still very, very rusty. So yeah, I mean, I was watching Pete do it over and over again because Pete obviously is very good at this parkour. But yeah, for those in the chat who want to know, my MCC team got announced last night. It's me, Technoblade, Wilbur, and Filza again. And yeah, it's on the 18th, not the 15th, guys. Right. Okay. Get right to the edge. Jump. Okay, right. Now this is... I've never got past this part. I've never got past this part. This is as hard as it's ever been. It really is. So... Stop. Stop. How do I do this? How do I do this jump? I've never done that jump before. Oh, I'm going to cry. So it's going to have to be probably a momentum jump round to there. Oh, no, no. I was stood under the iron bar. So you can see where I can get up to. Now, they also have a practice mode, which is really good. So you can kind of just practice things without having the pressure. So if I skip forward a few times, then 3, and then 3 more. And +1, and then +1 again. So this is just after this part. So if I could practice after this, you can kind of do that jump there. This area is a little more simple. It's still not super easy. They're kind of like awkward jumps. Oh, yeah, see, I hit a wall, which is hilarious. But yeah, so far, Pete is the only person who has completed this course, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Pete. So it's something I want to do for my own pride. And there is a chance, obviously, that because Pete did it, they would change this. And this is the final section. And this is stupidly hard because you can't do the same kind of jumps I've been doing before because you bang your head on this. So we have to go forward to here and like control shift jump all at once, basically. And it's very hard. I can pretty consistently do the first couple. And then it just gets much harder. And then, yeah, if you fall down, it's even worse. Because then you really feel the pressure. Okay, hold on. Hold on. No! No! That's so sad. What was that, like 4 jumps away from the top there? But I think, yeah, just finally what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more run from the start and prove that I can be a little bit more consistent. Slime blocks are awful because if you hit them right on the edge, they don't work. You just hit them. So I'm going to try and speed through this one a little bit quicker than the first time. Just to prove that I can actually do it in like a decent time because that one, my first run there was pretty tragic, to be fair. I'd be pretty disappointed if it took me that long to get to where I did. So hopefully this time I'm hoping to get to at least sort of 8.1 by 9 minutes. That's where I'd like to be. That's my my end goal here. Because then I've got about 2 weeks. 2 weeks and a day to practice the other parts, you know, to get good at those. And I've only got 2 sections really that I'm struggling with. So to have 2 sections already is unreal. Anyone who's previously watched my MCCs should see a massive improvement. Oops. Like, I do feel like my general movement is much, much better. I'm happy to take that a bit slowly. Goodness me. And it literally has only been like 2 hours of practice. I practiced from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. this morning. And my plan is to do 1 hour a day of MCC training. Let's get this momentum jump. Nice. Okay. Massive improvement falls. Yeah, I know, right? So that one we can do easily. If I can get my arch right on this one. Oh, okay. Good, 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 good. Good. So that one was 0.2 of a second slower than my fastest time. Okay, go, 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 go. See, now I've warmed up the muscle memory a bit. We're doing all right. It seems the more I say I'm doing all right, the worse I do. So I should maybe just shut up. All right. Good. Good, 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 good. Concentration. See? That's how easy it should be for me to do that. To be fair, we can afford to lose like a minute in a few different places and still get really far in. The thing is, Parkour Warrior is actually very forgiving. Okay. There we go. Good. Right, this part's now no stress, but this is as far as I could get before, so it still feels good to know that I can just cruise on by. I just feel like practicing a tiny bit just made me really understand how to do the jumps and not having to do it in that like live audience scenario, which is how you're normally doing it. Oh, look at that movement. Who is he? Well, that was short-lived. It's just like certain parts will just trip me up. And that's why I'm glad I've got so much extra time to practice, because I'll be able to iron out all these kinks. Like, I've got 2 weeks of practice left, and I practiced for 2 hours. Imagine how good I'll be at Parkour Warrior by the time it's actually time to do Parkour Warrior. But yeah, next MCC is going to be my event, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to be a top 10 player. Someone can quote that right there and then spam it to me if I don't do it. Top 10 player is what I want. The highest I've ever been is 13. And that was when I won MCC. And then this is the problem. See, if I was doing this live on MCC right now, I'd be getting stressed out that I can't do the same jump over and over again. Like I know I would, because I know myself. And that's going to make me perform even worse. Oh, please. Oh my god, thank god. All right. So we're still on 7 minutes. That's still a great time for this point. So don't get it twisted. I might be making a lot of mistakes, but Parkour Warrior is quite forgiving. I think people think it's this really brutal thing, but 10 minutes is more than enough. In fact, I think even on this test realm, someone's done it in 4 minutes. Or 4 minutes 30, I think it is. Oh, so close. The last jump. The last jump is killing me. I played default FOV, by the way. Default. I've heard it's actually better to up your FOV. But I don't know. I don't like it. I think people cap out at 90, right? Should I be playing 90 FOV? This feels super strange now. I don't know if I feel any different. Like, everything just feels further away. Yeah, I'm also going to be training PvP, but I need a place to... I don't know where to practice it. Everything is so skinny. Exactly. It feels weird now. But now, if I put it back to normal, now maybe we'll be cracked in this because we're so aware of how big the jumps are. I can't believe that's worked. So 9 minutes 23. So again, we'll probably get to 6-3 here in MCC time. Unless I can get this first time again. Nope. So yeah, 6-3 is probably where I would finish. That's still a real good chunk of points. I'd be pretty happy with that. So that is where I'm going to leave the video. Thank you so much for watching. Get ready for the next episode of my redemption arc, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.